I got Jarvis on real quick. Let me get him on here real quick.
Let's
see.
What's good, y'all?
All right, yo.
What's
up, man?
Man, chilling, man.
Chilling.
Kicking back, watching this game, man. Smoking on a little bit of something, trying to talk about some battle rap.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the proper introduction, bro. All right, so I want to welcome to this motherfucking show right now. He is the man. He is the myth. He is the legend. Jarvis from the Connects TV. You motherfuckers.
Hey, that's a fact, man.
What's up, bro?
Hey, man, shout out to you for having me on the show, bro. I really dig what you're doing, man, with the new show, man, bringing a new element to Midwest battle rap, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I'm trying, man, because I'm tired of this fuck shit going on around this motherfucker, man. We started this shit. We started this shit for real.
I was actually listening to y'all before I hopped on the line, man, and reason why I called in right whenever I did was because of the conversation that y'all was having, and it kind of shifted to like, who would you take your top 5 and shit like that to somewhere. Yeah, and here recently, man, the second half of this year, man, I kind of want to explore some of that, like what y'all was talking about. I actually want to do that. Like so, kind of stay tuned for that, man. I've been reaching out to different cities with people that I know where venues I can book. So that's what we kind of looking at, man. Is maybe taking a team of five, you know what I'm saying, 3 to 5 guys out to somewhere and going up against some killers in different states and different areas of the country, man, to really put on for Midwest battle rap.
And that's a good. That's what I was thinking when I started doing all this shit, man. Because right now the state of battle rap is in a hole, I could say, and we've been relying on these people that have been doing battle rap for the longest that influence the battle rap culture, and they're not performing as they're supposed to. They're not bringing awareness to the battle rap culture. They're not teaching the youth, which is the younger generation of battle rappers coming up, how to move and make this motherfucker better. So we have to go outside that to get motherfuckers like y'all from the Midwest, from the West Coast, they're being overlooked and downplayed, to make this push and show these motherfuckers we are the Midwest. You can't call yourself the DMV can't call themselves the new Midwest movement, because that's a slap in our face. We're the real Midwest. Y'all ain't doing nothing. We made smack. Y'all didn't make smack. Y'all trying to get on smack. So we are the ones that need to be pushing this motherfucker forward and show them this is competition. Y'all motherfuckers is too Hollywood now. There's too much Hollywood bullshit going on.
It's too much of it, bro. That's why I don't even watch it. I don't even watch it. I don't even bother with it nowadays, man. I'm a huge battle rap fan. I've been watching this shit since I was like 13, 14 years old, man. Going back to the WRCs, man. Like just everything about battle rap. Grew up on all the Smack DVDs. Fight Club was my personal favorite. It had a different energy to it. That really made me enjoy battle rap.
The real feel. Mhm.
That's a fact. That was probably my favorite platform. And I mean, it continued on through.
Right.
One of my business partners and a good friend of mine, he participated in Scribble Jam. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying. I just always kind of been around it. And just had a liking to it, man. And man, back in like, what was it, 2011, 2012, man, I just kind of started making moves in the city, man, and what I kind of paid most like close attention to, and what was popping the most to me was battle rap. If you think about it, 2011, 2012, man, that's when like battle rap I feel like it was at its best, man, and it inspired me in a lot of ways. It inspired me in a lot of ways to kind of do things here in Kansas City to kind of better the scene here, man, because I just seen different ways to make kind of those improvements, man. So Kansas City, like before, we really didn't have a whole lot to offer as far as like adding to that Midwest movement per se. Marasha kind of came later from when they started it, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like now that we kind of come in and trying to bring that back and bring the Midwest to the forefront the way that it should be, man, I want Kansas City to be like a prominent player in that. You know, before it was like the Detroits and the St. Louis and the Chicagos that's carrying it, and they still staples and mainstays, man. They still got dope MCs in all those cities that I just named. Like, that's a fact.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? I want to show what Kansas City and kind of like our surrounding area where you got Eli and them over in Wichita, man, like, and then we bring guys like Ice Cold into the fold, man, and that dude's just been, I want everyone, he's been the example, if you ask me, man. You come in, you set the tone when you rap, and you promote, and you get to where you need to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we want to do. And the more people that we produce like that, I feel like Eli's on his way. That's why we wanted this battle. I think Eli showed that he's on that same level, and he's about to put that on film for everybody to show that, like, you know what I'm saying, is different levels to what he's kind of been doing. So he's got a dope battle that's about to drop this week, and then, you know what I'm saying, he about to battle, like, coming right off of that. So he really about to be in, like, this is a real good time for Eli B right now. So we proud to have him as part of the Connects roster, and as well as Ice Cold, man. They both doing big things. And those guys, man, they represent us, and we represent Midwest battle rap. It's not just Kansas City, man. So we just trying to make it big, and everyone know what Midwest battle rap is, and this can kind of be like a hub for it.
I hear that, man. Man, I would just want to tell you, Jarvis, man, I appreciate you and CAPO for, you know, believing in me and bringing me on to the team, man. That I'm very humbled by, you know, all this, man, for real. I salute to y'all, man. I'm going to be in the building for this card, man. You know I am. And I can't wait for this motherfucking card. This card is going to be fire as fuck. So let me. Well, who do you know who you got for Ice between Ice and Eli?
That's one thing, bro. You'll never get out of me is the predictions. I never predict. Hey, you can go back to any card, bro. I ain't never predicted who gonna win. Like with setting them up, man. I'm not biased. I really try to remain that way. I got my favorites.
Yeah.
I got my favorite.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, everybody know Blue my favorite, but I tell him if he lost. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. I like seeing good competition, man. I'm a competitive person by nature. That's just my background. And when we put these matches together, man, I really be on some. I think this can go 2-1 either way. I don't really be setting up bodies and shit like that. I mean, if shit happens, it happens. But we don't really got too many bodies on this channel if you really go back and look at it.
Right. It's all been debatables and classics and shit. The fire ass battle. That's what's up, though.
Yeah, so I feel like that just makes everyone better, man. That's all I really think is. I think it makes everyone the more better. That's why you see dudes progress the way that they do.
Right. Well, I told them. I said, look. I said, when y'all battle, I'm standing right there, and I'm just like, you motherfuckers start coming from the back row. I'm like, hold up. Let these niggas cook. I'm just holding everybody back. These niggas need to go at it. I don't want no pulling, pushing. I'm holding everybody back. I'm 6'5". I got a long arm length, so nigga, you hold up. Let these motherfuckers cook.
Nah, we up on the stage. So it's gonna be a little bit different. We up on the stage.
Yeah,
we're gonna be we're gonna be up on the stage. We're gonna be mic'd up, so everybody gonna be able to hear everything like that. So it should be no worries.
Yeah, y'all always put on. Yeah, y'all always put on, man. Y'all always have good footage on the battle. So yeah, man, I'll be able to see this shit firsthand.
Shout out to Will Hera and Celestial Pictures, and then Loom Media. They take care of us, man, on that footage, all of the different shots, all of the thing that we do for the trailers to the beginning of the battles and everything like that, man. It kind of sets us apart, and it and it doesn't. And like, you know, some people, they be doing different things, and I don't want to hate. Like, this is just like in general. Like, they do like a bunch of like different graphics and stuff like that in front of their battles, and then it looked like trash. Like, you know, the battle, like the actual footage looks like trash. Like, I never understood them. It just is. It's a terrible aesthetic, and I feel like we keep a certain aesthetic, and that's what kind of drives us. It's, I mean, I feel like it's like the number one thing in branding. So it's just, you know, to get your brand out there, you got to be known for certain things, and that's what that's kind of what we known for on just a different aspect of outside of the one-on-one matchup itself. It gets you, you know, how do you on things .com, like, you know what I'm saying? Just different things, you know. When we had the relationship with URL TV, those kind of things help. Like, you know, they're putting quality material on their platform, so that obviously helps them out, and it gets us like new viewership all the time. So,
so how do you go about finding your recruiting for battlers?
Man, we're really trying to get it through this AHAT Missouri, to be honest with you, man, to just get more events, man. We get so many people that want to battle. We probably could throw an event every month, but then that's just like it's like a bit much, man. It just gets to be a bit much and a bit costly. So it's it's just one of these things where we want to try to get more fresh faces on each card, and that's what I want to do. And it's just like, you know, that's what you kind of see with Malley versus Codmans and everything like that, kind of like our rookie class, and bring those guys up kind of the same way that we do with like how Eli and, you know, different people, Copeland Keys, Jay That Guy, those guys, they obviously progressed while on our channel. They were mainstays of our channel. And you see those guys going up to New York, battling the War Report Invitational, guys who come in like Eli, he's getting all kinds of opportunities now. Ice Cold, same thing. A-Ward, Decoder, TA, those guys are getting booked out of town. Those to me that's for what Kansas City was doing. That's kind of like for this class and those class of guys, like that's them graduating. Like we're kind of setting them free. So y'all go battle in Colorado. Go get paid, battle in Colorado, put on, and just, hey, rep for us.
Right.
If we can make it, we'll make it out there with you, type of shit. We'll travel with you and like give you the support and everything like that. But you know, I feel like those guys like more than like deserve those opportunities that they get, man. And then that also gives us opportunity to book new talent, since those guys are going to do their thing. And that's kind of what you see with this card. You don't really see a whole lot of guys that you saw all the way at first. It's kind of like cycling through. We got some Tyler Reeds. We got Malley and Cobbins. Those are guys that all we like kind of plan on having consistently back and kind of seeing what we can do and see where we can get those guys and just kind of keep that ball rolling. So more and more people kind of notice, you know what I'm saying, for that. Obviously, shout out to, like, We Go Hard. We got a bunch of those guys check out our battles and shit like that. So it's kind of refreshing. It's a motivation to keep it going, to really just help dudes out, like, because I think it's dope that these guys get to go somewhere and rap in front of these different crowds, man. I think it's something that's unique. And really, to be honest with you, man, Midwest people got the craziest opportunity as far as, like, traveling, because we, like, right in the middle of everything. So you got access to everything. Like, nothing's really hard for us to get to, and you kind of got that advantage that way, man. Like, and it kind of helps too with bringing people here, because we're right in the middle. You don't got to fly coast to coast nowhere. So it's just all about building our brand. And we just kind of slowly but surely get there to where we're booking bigger and bigger battles. It's not something that we really wanted to jump into. You know what I'm saying? Right away, just buying big battles and putting top tier guys up against guys who wasn't ready. It just didn't sound good for my money or anybody's money involved. So I'd rather build guys up and give them the platform to, like, you can see their progression. You can see how they got better and to where they are now, and it's a reason why they're getting booked. It's a reason why they're getting booked the way that they're getting booked. And all along, as, like, giving them a building block to these other platforms, like giving them a quality platform to be on. Like, that's the thing, too, because sometimes you don't get the quality on your way up.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something. So, let's say, when that whole thing with the being used for smack and shit. I was like, if you have all these battlers and you could throw events like eight events a year, what about, like, buying a venue so you could always, it's going to be your building, you know what I mean? So since we live in the Midwest, I know property is cheaper down here, but if you can do an event every month, like, and you can get your building paid for, you have a building spot where you can always do your battles at.
Low key, I think that's what they probably trying to do with this Born Legacy place in Brooklyn. That they, like, you seeing now that I think this is probably their third Born Legacy in a row, about to be 5. I think 3, 4, and 5 are all at the same place, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So I think they probably trying to get the ball rolling on that. I think they kind of see where they're missing out. And it's just all about opportunity. It got to be at the right place up there. I know I heard Beasley say a bunch of times in interviews, if it's not on a train line, that hurts them, because, you know what I'm saying, just transportation up there is crazy. It's not like everybody can just hop in their car or get a ride like they do here. You know what I'm saying? They gotta worry about the trains getting back and forth, and just strategic places to have their events. And then from there, you have your big events and places that you can't buy, like the Gramercy and Urban Plaza and all those places like that. And that's where you really cash in. But I think they probably can do it, man. It's just, hey, I can't really tell them niggas.
So what about the connects, though?
What you mean?
Can you think you can, like, far as, because you was like, well, about having a lot of talent, and you could put on, you could put on every month if you wanted to. But wonder if you could do that, and just, buy a building, a property where you can do that every year.
It's just I don't know if battle rap is popular enough here in Kansas City just yet for that. That's what I kind of more meant by. That's what I kind of meant more by that.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up.
That's
So,
that's really the thing of it. Like and St. Louis, battle rap is popular like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And it's just like here, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
We do good. Don't get me wrong, like at all. Like I'm not even saying that it's like even like that, but it's just like it's still kind of in this like progression stages, and that's what I kind of want to remind people too. If they kind of like, I know we get kind of judged. And I don't look at it like as part of the ownership of it. I don't really look at it like we come right in and we're compared to other leagues, any league. But we'll take Kansas City leagues, for instance, because that's what we got compared to right away. I wasn't coming in and trying to be all of a sudden better than SB, and we got to book big battles to compete with their I-70 series. I was a fan of it and just watched it. You know what I'm saying? And we wanted to start off how we needed to start off. And I kind of look at it, this is where we are in our kind of thing. So some people got to remember this is really only our, like what, this is our second aftermath. We'll go into, Raise the Bar 3 will be our, like, for real 3-year anniversary. So you got to think about where we are as a league that's only been around for 3 years. Like, not even 3 years.
Right.
So it's just like it's kind of like a progression. You know what I'm saying? That's how I just try to maintain it. So at year 3, I have to be doing something bigger than what I was doing at the beginning of year 2. Logic would only tell you.
Right.
So that's kind of how I look at it. So that's how we kind of are looking at Raise the Bar 3. Our team is kind of getting into form with that. I'm going to talk to a few guys when they get into town here on Saturday about that date. I already have the date and venue and everything like that, and we looking to do some things and get those bigger looks out there. So that's just kind of how I'm looking at it, man, and that's how we just going to set the standard. You know what I'm saying? Each year around the 1st of July, we're going to raise the bar. That's all I can really say.
I heard that. Well, I can't wait for this card. Let me get Eli and Ice off the phone. Eli and Ice. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this time, to plug y'all shit. Anything that y'all doing? You got any battles coming up? If you got any like music dropping, your social media sites where people can get a hold of you. I'll give these last seconds to y'all, man.
All right, well, this is Ice Cold. I'll be battling Eli B. February 25th, Aftermath 2 on the Connect. Be there at Kansas City, Missouri. I do not have the flyer pulled up to give you the address right now. You can get at me on IG and on Twitter. Oh, right on. You can get at me on IG and on Twitter at Ice Cold. And hit me up, my nigga. I got more coming for y'all. KOTD Ground Zero, March 18th. Body Bag Battle League in May. Yeah.
That's what's up. I appreciate you, man. Salute coming on the show, man. I'll see you on Saturday, man. Can't wait, man.
Right on. Let's holler at y'all. Blow something, man, outside the venue.
Exactly, bro. Eli?
Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, this Eli, man. You can just get at me on Facebook, Eli B, Bread State. Yeah, I'm going to be in Kansas City, Missouri on 25th, battling Ice Cold. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to want to miss it. I got a mixtape finna drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to work on promoting that a little more later. What's in the works? Really ain't got no other battles set up right now. I'm waiting on confirmation from the New York League. So, yeah, man, I'll get at y'all, man. Wichita.
Right on, bro. I'll see you on Saturday too, man. Salute.
Already.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello? All right, Jarvis.
Yeah.
So, man, I appreciate you again for coming on, man. So for the people to know, because I'm, putting it on my blogs and shit, so a lot of people are not on in Kansas City, but for everybody to know, where did you start off at far as getting into this battle rap thing?
Getting into it, okay, so like I was kind of saying earlier, I was just always like into it, watching it, everything like that, man. Monday night fight clubs, me and the homie would stay up and like talk on the phone and be watching the fight club battles and shit like that, and just talking about the bars, everything like that. I never really rapped, so that was just my like kind of thing or whatever. So like I was saying, around like 2011, 2012, kind of fast forward, I was living with my homie who owns a record label, and I was just kind of working with him. I don't know what you would call it, intern, and kind of just like learning a bunch of shit about booking, just venues in general, just how that kind of shit works, man. It was something that kind of like always intrigued me. So was kind of doing that, man, and just kind of like stacking bread and everything like that. Ran into a few good opportunities with that same guy. We started up a couple of businesses, like clothing lines, and parlayed that into the storefront, the Loop KC. Had that going for a little bit, and then I actually saw the PG of St. Mike versus Young X. I saw that PG. Thought St. Mike was dope. Won that battle. I was debating a bunch of people in Unbiased. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was debating a bunch of people in there, and he had like hit me up and was just like, yo, man, I appreciate you being a fan, blah, 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 everything like that. So I decided to book him to do his music because he was like promoting his music and everything like that, and I thought it was really dope. So I was like, man, we have this monthly show that we did at the Record Bar here in town when it used to be over in the old Westport. And we had him down here to do that. And I believe Ray and Art both showed up to that show. And I was just talking to him about some shit because I was going to actually, like, throw a battle. And I was just going to do a whole card just on my own, like, sponsor it through the store and everything like that. I ended up talking to those guys about doing it and, like, starting this league. And obviously the league is the Connects, man. And we linked up, had a lot of the same vision as far as what we wanted to do with battle rap and where we wanted to take it. And, I mean, the rest is kind of history, man. A few months later after that, man, some dude named A-Ward inboxed me saying that he wanted to rap. Like, A-Ward knows my cousin through the poetry slams. And he had hit me up with this rap. And he had put, like, the loop in it and put my name in it and everything like that. And he was like, what do you think about it? And I was, like, just reading the bars, and I was like, man, you nice. Like, that's just kind of tight. And, like, I want to say maybe, like, 10 minutes later, I was tagged in a video, and it was A-Ward rapping that same rap. And he was, like, basically calling people out to battle. And I was like, oh, man. And I didn't really know what was going to happen with it. So, like, Ray booked the battle, and then things really took off, like, obviously. So we just kind of been trying to maintain ever since then, man, setting some crazy standards for ourselves and just keeping it progressing. So that's kind of how I got started, man, just a few ideas here and there, man. Being a battle rap fan, I kind of took examples and aesthetics from, like, obviously Burn Rubber up there, the Big T and Sioux Surf location, and wanted to do some battles in the store. Obviously Black Star. That's all done in, like, a store. Mook and Mook and Sirius Jones, that was in a barbershop, so it's that kind of feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Up close, like we battling. Crowd is right there type of shit. That's what we wanted to do. And then, obviously, around town, through booking, I can get on several stages and book those. So we had it covered on, like, a lot of bases. So I knew as far as, like, venues and stuff like that, we kind of already had the leg up on everybody coming into it.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
And I think that's probably true of a lot of leagues in the Midwest. To be honest with you, not just Kansas City. Like, I can book through a lot of people because like my friend, he tours and he owns a record label and they tour. So he can help me get into places. So I'm gonna explore a lot of those options with taking battlers, and we can, like, maybe not have them come to us all the time, but we can go to them and kind of set up shop there and extend the olive branch of just like Midwest battle rap type shit, and just get people places and get people different books that way. Oh man, maybe not all the time, but maybe like once or twice a year, just go to different places. I think it'd be kind of cool to just have events in different spots. Maybe want to try one different, like the end of this year, something like that. Have an event out of town.
Shit, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to Saturday, man. I can't even wait, bro.
Man, I think Saturdays is gonna be a dope card, man. I think people are gonna be real pleased about like the outcome of all these battles, man. I think there's a lot of hunger on this card, so I think it should be just entertaining, especially in the building. And I just kind of hope that everything works out and we get some great battles on cam as far as like back and forth classic battles. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How do you like this new venue you're gonna have?
Man, Prohibition Hall. I think it'll be a cool little spot, man, for battles. I've only been there like twice, and I was pretty faded both times, to be honest with you. So like I wasn't really thinking about it as far as like, man, one day I'm gonna have battles here. I wasn't like the two times that I went there. I wasn't even really at all thinking about having battles there. And it's a stage, and I think it's kind of what we need, and I think it's necessary. Normally we kind of do stuff in the riot room if we're gonna.
Hello?
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, as far as like battling on a stage and everything like that, normally we do stuff at riot room, and it just like booking didn't work for the date that we kind of needed, so Prohibition Hall was the next best option in my opinion. So it all kind of worked out. I think we'll be able to do. I think I'm able to do that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So, do you have any? How many other events you plan on getting this year?
Man, well, we have AHAT Missouri coming up in April. More information should be coming out about that, like in the coming weeks, man. I think we're a few weeks away. Chapo's been hitting me up with matchups already, so I think we're close to getting them done and started. I know we've been getting hit up a lot about it, so that's a good sign to have an event. And we're tentatively. Oh no, we're set for. We're set for Raise the Bar 3. That's going to be the beginning of July. In between there, I'd like to do something, but we don't have anything set in stone, man. If we could throw something together, that would be pretty dope. I'd like to have maybe just like a couple of one-rounders or something like that, how we did, was it last year? Yeah, last year. Remember when we had J-Ron and Raj, and then we had Marky and Eli. maybe do a little small event like again, something chill, kick back and just hear some bars. You might be able to slide something in there like that. I was talking about if we may or may not do Indie Fest. I'm not sure how that's going to work out as far as doing battles at Indie Fest. I think it's something that's really cool. And it's not that we can't do it. It's just I don't know if there's going to be a different opportunity at that point in time that we might do. And it's just like trying to do too many events. I don't want to do that in that August, September range or whatever. I would say we would just do one, and I think that's kind of where we would maybe do that out of town thing that I was kind of talking about, and maybe do that in September, something like that, late August, September, and then from there we're gonna do Back in the Loop in October, possibly another A-Hat in November, and then Crucial Conflict in the year in December. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming up on here, man. Let me get your take. Hey, so do you be watching these mainstream battles?
Man, like URL and shit like that?
Yeah.
The last one I watched Twerk and Glue Easy, and I started to watch on RBE Math and Show Off, but then I got busy, so I haven't completed that battle yet. But I heard it was kind of like awkward to watch, so I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at the time, and it seemed like it was long. So I was like, bro, like pause. But I don't. It was just like I was like, I got to sit down and watch this when I got time to. I might watch it in the morning or something.
Right. Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit, but it's about the whole battle though. It was just too much extra shit. Have you watched the Glue, not the Glue Easy, the Geechee Gotti and Saint?
That's the King of the Dot joint.
Yeah.
I ain't watched that one yet either.
You need to see that one. That's a must see right there, bro. That one right there is a must see. I want to see Geechee go against Ice Cold.
But I like Geechee Gotti. I seen him battle. He was on URL. Who did he battle? I can't remember. But I remember liking him. I feel like he won that battle
Gaddafi Brain, I think.
Gaddafi, yeah. I feel like he beat Gaddafi. I feel like Gaddafi overrated. Anyway.
Yeah.
I like him.
So what do you think, man? You gonna give a award to one of these gunners, either Ice Cold or Eli B, because they both won them.
Man, so I don't want to give too much away, but I feel like Ward is gonna probably battle twice when it connects this year.
That's good.
Twice on the connects this year. So we got him at tentatively July and December, and one of those he is gonna give like he's gonna do like a I don't know, we don't even know really how to call it. I don't want to say give it a shot or no shit like that, but like battle someone from the home league, I guess to say. However people want to look at it, because I feel like those two dudes are, if you're talking about them, man, like I feel like they're on their way by the time that battle happens, man. You don't know who considers who like what. I don't really know. So it's just one of them things where I think we'll just kind of throw status out the window and have a good battle as far as like people that we want to see in our league battle A-Ward and everything like that. So, and then one of the other ones, man, we'll probably bring in a name for A-Ward to battle. So it just kind of depends on how booking works out, which one would be which, I guess.
Right. That would be dope. I'm glad coming back down and battling and shit.
Yeah. No, I think there's something that's I think that's something that's well overdue as far as like what we can kind of do with A-Ward being on our roster. It could be another time in there too. I feel like A-Ward would be one of the people that I would try to book on that out of town look that we was talking about as well. So maybe 3 times if I can get that booking just right. If I can get that just right, we can maybe figure it out.
We going on sleep if that happens.
In that out of town look, it would be like a bigger look too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. But I think they're gonna be scared though.
Man, you can't.
Scared though.
Yeah, to me, you can't be scared, man. This is what you do.
I know that's how I feel too. But I just feel that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be scared to battle us.
I mean, but that's really the presence that I'm trying to make when I take these battlers to where we going to. Mm-hmm. I mean, I already have the place in my mind where we going, and I already have like the booking and everything like that. So it's just a matter of the matchups, and I don't think it's gonna be nothing of where it's gonna be like people gonna be scared, but I think people are gonna be well aware of the connects as far as like what happens in those battles. So that's how I want it to be, and we can do it however people want to do it. We can set it up like in a tier system, and we can go that route. I feel like we got people to do that. I feel like we got some real solid mid-tier gunners that you know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of people that I'm just saying that just gonna beat like that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just gonna be like these are names that people not bringing up. Like they're gonna beat them like that. It's just like I hear a lot of things. I heard a lot of things up in New York about how Jay got beat or whatever the case. But when I watched it back, it looked like he was doing just fine up there, if you ask me. So
exactly.
It's like I felt like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of our guys, their game travels, so it's just one of them things where that's a strong floor right there that I just named when I'm talking about like A-Ward, Ice Cold, Eli B, J That Guy. Man, who can I get as my fit? I'm just trying to think who I want to go with. I feel like I got a lot of options. I have to think on that for the second, man. We'll talk about it though, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. I know I got another shooter. It just depends. I don't want to give too much away, and that's not even saying that's my booking, but just off the top of my head, that was 4 pretty quick dudes that I know I feel comfortable taking on the road with me, and we're going to kill something.
Yeah, man, because I have a total faith in everybody in the Midwest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's just from here, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm picking for the Midwest, that's a whole nother subject, man. There's so many killers all over that I would take, man. It is what it is. It's just the Midwest, and that's why I was saying about like the connects. I want us to be a platform that adds names to that collection of what the Midwest already got.
Facts.
Yep.
And I know we're gonna do it too. This card is from the second home. This card is. I got a lot of ideas, man. And if we can just work together, man. I heard you kind of mention that the Midwest PG that was supposed to go down and everything like that. And that was a learning experience, man, just all around, man. And we definitely trying to come off of that,
event, even though the fans, majority of the fans considered it a successful event. What ended up taking place there, obviously, we got some great battles coming out of that card, but ultimately, it wasn't what it was supposed to be. So that's kind of just how we got to look at it moving forward. And we're just gonna move forward from that, man, and just try to like be bigger and be better going into the 2017, man. We got a fresh start, man, and I feel like the aftermath is gonna be a great way to kind of start that. Just get on that good wave, and then from there, man, I just learned some things on who to connect up with, and if I want to do these bigger events and do things like go out of town. I know who to kind of to lean on to get these events to be what they should be and what they deserve to be for the fans and people who love battle rap.
Right.
To make the event, like, you know what I'm saying, the best that it could be. So it was just a learning experience. We just learned, like, you know what I'm saying, like who to fuck with and who not to fuck with, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it was process of elimination, but man, sometimes you chase after shit that you just shouldn't be, you know, and working with your family, working with your neighbors and shit like that is what you should be doing. You know what I mean? So,
right,
and just building on what we already got, man. That's all it is.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking forward to be a part of this building process, you know, for this Midwest culture, man, because, man, yeah, I'm 41, you know what I mean? So I've been watching this shit from day one. And I don't want to fall out of love with it, but it's like nowadays I'm not getting the battles. I'm not getting the quality I'm looking for. You know what I mean? And so battle rap is starting to get dictated by these new younger generations because I don't know why. I don't. Like, everything's changed now. It used to be a win and loss. Now it's not. It's a bunch of debatables and, you know, no clear system, no ranking system, no nothing. People just sit there and say, well, I'm the best, and only win like 34% of their battles. So,
and you know, to kind of speak on something like that, man, that's one thing that I feel like we had a step above a lot of people and why we took the route that we did. Like, something about our league that I feel like, honestly, if I'm a battle rap fan on the outside looking in, I'm looking at the league and I'm like, man, it's something that's actually genuine about the league as far as like how it started. We don't just bring in a whole bunch of big names and stuff like that. It's like you can like see the growth in our league and everything like that. It's no ups and downs or anything like that. It's continually progressing. So,
right.
You know, you're not to say you don't take any bumps in the road or any hiccups along the way or nothing like that, but it's just one of those things where our platform has grown, and you can see the growth in it, man. And a lot of people, I feel like they jump out there too fast, and either, you know, it takes off for that little bit, but it's just like a small wave, and it never really takes off the way that it needs to. You only get so many that work out the right way, kind of like a RBE. RBE is a good example of a league that built, and they use their resources, and then they use their geographic location of where their league is to get it popping. So it's just kind of like, well, we trying to do the same thing, man. And when we're ready to book certain people, that's when we're gonna do it. We're not gonna step out, no matter how much, you know what I'm saying, and jeopardize the growth of our league to look a certain way because other leagues are doing it or something like that. It's just, to me, that's corny.
Right. Okay. So, I'm going to say it again, man. I appreciate you coming on. Go ahead and shout out your, you know, what you got coming up next. Anything that you want the people to know. I'll give you a few minutes to go ahead and end your rounds off, brother.
All right, that's a fact. Where hey man, shout out to CAPO, Art, A Ward, man, everybody that went down to show love to Cannon, doing work down there, Blue doing work down there, just everybody who kind of fuck with us and help us build, LT. A lot of those people deserve a lot of credit. April D, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those people deserve a lot of credit in what we got going here, man. Just always kind of being there, man, and helping us grow. So shout out to all of them. And just, man, ConnectTV.com, man. Like, I ain't really got much else to say, man. It's the aftermath too. It's going down next Saturday. This coming up Saturday actually. It's at Prohibition Hall, man. Doors are at 8 p.m., man. Please, I can't stress this enough. We gotta get started at 8:30 at the latest. I can't. We can only be in there until about 12:30, where they're gonna kick us out. So we gotta get these battles up and going. So if you are listening to this and planning on attending this event, I need y'all to be ready to go and hear bars by like 8:30. We gotta get it going. And if we can get breaks in, we can get breaks in after we kind of get the battles going. But I can't be having people lag. I can't have battlers lag. So, man, tickets are on sale, man. You only got a couple of hours to kind of reserve a ticket for $10. Otherwise, it go back up to $15. But it's a bunch of dope battles on the card. Obviously, you're going to want to see Marasha battling in Kansas City again. Shout out to her for fucking with us. It's her debut on the Connect. So it's just going to be dope, man. Aftermath, too. I feel like it's a bunch of, like, headline-type battles on here, man. We put a lot of thought into what we was doing with this card to kind of help us build and get off to a good start in 2017. So hope y'all fuck with it, man. I hope to see y'all all in the building, man. So just holler at us at 925 at Prohibition Hall, man. See y'all there. ConnectTV.com.
Right on. Salute, brother. I'll see you on Saturday.
Right,
man. I'll top it up with you.
Hey, that's a fact, man. Hey, I'll talk to you later, man. Capology, dog, man. Salute to your radio show, bro. I'm looking forward to being back on.
Appreciate it, brother. Y'all welcome anytime.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Okay.